Hey there, my name is Kaylee, and today we're going to talk about the role and function of local government. If you live in the United States, you live in one of the 50 states. Each of the 50 states have their own government. But what is a government? A government is a group of people that have the power to rule over a community. Today, we're going to learn about the governments in towns and states. Let's start with states. Each state has three different parts of their government. The top part of the government is called the executive branch. The leader of the executive branch is one person called a governor. A governor is like a manager and assists with making state policies, how tax money will be spent, appoints state judges, and is commander-in-chief of the state's National Guard. Governors are chosen by the citizens of the state in a vote. The next branch of government for states is called the legislative branch. The legislative branch is made up of many people, and they make up the laws and taxes for the state. The third branch of government in the state is called the judicial branch. The judicial branch is made up of judges. When someone commits a crime or is accused of committing a crime, the case goes to court to decide what the punishment will be, like going to jail or having to pay money. Judges will hear both sides of the story and then make a final decision on what should happen. Sometimes judges decide the person didn't do anything wrong, and then the person is free to go home. Let's review. The three branches of government of states starts with the executive branch and the governor, who leads the government in making decisions about state policies, how tax money is spent, and acts as commander-in-chief of the National Guard. Then the legislative branch, where the laws are written and voted on, and then the judicial branch, where judges decide punishments for citizens who break the law. Just like states have governments, towns and cities have governments too. The leader of towns and cities is called a mayor. Mayors are voted in by the citizens of the town. Mayors don't have as much power as governors. They're like a club president and help lead meetings and votes for the city or town council. City or town council members are like the members of a club, and they have to be voted in by the citizens of the town. City council is very important for towns. They decide on local laws, oversee the police officers and firefighters in schools. They create schedules for garbage pickup and how often roads are cleared from snow. But they're also in charge of how local tax money is spent and take care of parks, trails, and roads in your neighborhood. Towns and cities have city council meetings. At these meetings, any citizen of the city or town can attend and speak at the meeting. For example, if the park in your community had a broken swing, you could go to a city council meeting and ask for your local government to fix the swing so all the kids can have a safe playground. Great job learning about the local governments for states and towns. Practice what you've learned by doing the online games and quizzes. Have fun, and remember to always be clever.
Hey, hey. All right, so we're going to continue in our the three branches of government packet. Okay, we did this one already. All right, three branches of government. We also did we the people. We also did executive branch. We also did legislative branch. Okay, then we're going to do the judicial branch, and that should be that's our last one. Okay, so go ahead and go to this page right here. And see what we got. We're just highlighting important information, correct? It says judicial branch. Well, I want to know what that is. Okay. The judicial branch makes sure that the laws are written and used correctly. Does that tell me what it is? Yeah. Plus, it tells me what they do. Okay. Okay. The Supreme Court building is located at Washington, D.C. Okay. I'm going to highlight the Supreme Court building because that's where is the judicial branch. Okay. The U.S. Supreme Court and other federal courts are part of this branch. Okay. That's important. The court makes sure that Congress and the president applies the laws fairly. So that's what it does. The head of the judicial branch is the Supreme Court and the 9 justices. Okay. The U.S. Supreme Court investigates and rules on court cases that might conflict with the U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Supreme Court is the highest court in the country and has the final say above all other courts. And actually, this is pretty important right here. Each branch of the U.S. government is held together by checks and balances so that any one branch doesn't become more powerful than any other. Okay, in this way, each branch keeps checks on the other 2 branches so that they all work together for what's best for our nation. So basically, all the other 2 branches that we talked that we legislative and executive branch, they all work together. Okay. Keep each other in check. Awesome. So this is what you should have highlighted in your packet. Okay. Then let's answer the question. It says, why is it important to have a Supreme Court that oversees all the other courts? Huh. Kind of read that already, didn't we? So let's go back to the text. Let's see. The Supreme Court and other federal courts are part of this branch. The court makes sure that Congress and the president apply laws fairly. The head of the judicial branch is the U.S. Supreme Court and the 9 justices. The U.S. Supreme Court investigates and rules on court cases that might conflict with the U.S. Constitution. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the country and has the final say above all other courts. So why is it important for them to oversee all the other courts? Yeah, to work together, make sure that they're working together. Yeah, I like that. So why is it important to have a Supreme Court that oversees all the other courts? The Supreme Court can make sure that the other courts are working together, right? Somebody say that? Yes? Are working to, to get it together. And what else did they make sure that they do? Make sure no branch has too much power. Okay. They make sure no other branch has too much power. Okay. And they also make sure the laws are followed, right? That's important.